Welcome, sports fans, to the Unconventional Sporting League. Boy, have we got quite an unconventional sport for you today.
That's right, Jim. Today we have gathered together some of history's most beloved and time-honored deities in a competition to program the best computer application or game.
Just take a look at this lineup. Representing the Greco-Roman period, we have Zeus, Juno, Aphrodite, and Cupid. There's Buddha from India, and that powerhouse Thor. He's the only deity from Asgard who even bothered showing up to these games because everyone else had more important things to do.
I guess the Swiss god of war wouldn't have much to do nowadays, now would he, Jim?
That's right, Bob. Being from Switzerland, I'm wondering if all that downtime hasn't affected the god of war's abilities to compete in this game. Now, rounding off the list, we have Osiris coming all the way from ancient Egypt, and last but definitely not least, we have Jesus of Nazareth, representing Jerusalem.
An interesting side note, Jim, is that Jesus registered in these games as having represented the entire world. But for reasons of logistics, he was required to choose his chosen country.
That's right, Bob. In this game, it's not about who knows you. It's all about who's the most computer savvy in all the heavens.
That's definitely true, Jim. Well, earlier in the week, we had a chance to sit down with the gods and ask them their reactions to being invited to such an unconventional event. What's your reaction to being invited to such an unconventional event?
I think it's a good event. There's a lot of people who have stopped believing in me. There's a lot of believers out there, and we need to recruit them. This is a very important event.
It's been a grueling day of practice for Team Greco-Roman. First, they were taught computer basics. Then came a heavy crash course on software and C++. Yes, the Mediterranean gods seem to be working quite well together in this joint effort between Rome and Greece. But it won't all be friendly competition in the computer arena.
Arr! Door crush! Door crush! Competition?
But then some probably won't be any competition at all.
Really, I don't care. I'm just here because my mom dragged me along.
Surely there's something to be said about showing the world that gods are not just flops, that you can do something.
Look, do you know what it's like to be a teenage god? I've already got issues growing up so slowly, without having to be labeled a computer geek. It took you, 25 years to look like that? It's taken me 2,000, man. And how would you feel if your parents forced you to wear a diaper till you're 40? Man!
Not having been in active labor for 2,000 years, the deities had to work hard to build up the muscles in their fingers. This is indeed an intense game for those who have never used their fingers in such a manner. Yes, the mood is indeed tense for the team.
There's no doubt about it, we're going to win. We've got some great ideas. We have a big head start. Juno here has been working on the internet for some time, and Greece and Rome will rise again.
Shut your pie hole, Zeus.
Greece will kick your butt any day.
You know Egypt can wipe the floor with you.
Little cat-loving girly boy.
Bring it on, pajama boy.
Yeah, I'm good, Cupid.
In stark contrast to the training habits of these other deities were those of revolutionary religious leader and founder of the Buddhist faith, Buddha. And so, I leave you with his wise words.
Turn that stupid camera off.
You know, the funny thing is, that's the only thing I could get out of the guy. He wouldn't talk for the world.
That's right, Bob. Well, the deities look like they're ready. So without any further ado, let's get this party started.
And the gods are working, and some in mysterious ways. It seems Osiris is having a little trouble getting his monitor turned on.
Give it up, give it
And it looks like the love goddess Aphrodite is a little confused as to where her screen is. And it seems that Cupid's lack of interest has turned him to what he knows best. We're polytheist hackers, you wanna worship us. We're polytheist hackers, give it up, give it up, give it up. We're polytheist hackers, through with humankind. We're polytheist hackers, software we design.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we're still broadcasting. I think we have battery power for the cameras, but it seems the power's gone out in the entire building.
That's right, Jim. Anything they've been working on will now have been lost to cyberspace.
That's right, Bob. We can only hope that the more warlike gods don't go on a murderous frenzy.
In the sky, and I knew that we were meant to be together, you and I. When the gods fall in love, there's a wondrous nirvana when the heavens gleam above. Mount Olympus rose a mile high, and Asgard's not so tough. When the gods fall in love. Well, Jim, I'm on my laptop computer browsing through the network, and it seems like there's only one file saved under the battery-powered backup system. That's one file out of the 8 that should be saved there. And the power's back on, ladies and gentlemen, but it'll take a while for the computers to boot back up. We'll just have to see how they react to this unfortunate event.
Great Scott, ladies and gentlemen, from out of the blue, Jesus Christ is finished with his project before any of the rest of them can even start.
That's right, Jim. I think this competition and the power outage has taught us all a valuable lesson. And that is that Jesus saves. And that's a wrap from the Unconventional Sporting League. I'm Bob.
And I'm Jim. Good night.